Is she driving you crazy? One minute she's all over you, texting, laughing, making plans. The next, bam! Radio silence. It's like a switch flips, and you're left totally confused, wondering, what did I even do? You feel that pit in your stomach, right? Look, I get it. That hot and cold whiplash is exhausting, it's frustrating, and frankly, it can make you feel pretty damn powerless. But what if I told you there's a proven three-step process, not to play games, but to genuinely understand why this is happening, and more importantly, to regain her authentic interest? And the best part? You're going to do it from a place of strength, without any begging, pleading, or desperate chasing. Stick with me for the next few minutes or so because I'm breaking down exactly how to flip this dynamic. This isn't about manipulation. It's about understanding female psychology, reclaiming your power, and becoming the kind of man who naturally commands respect and attraction. I've seen this framework work time and time again, and today I'm giving it to you. First off, let's just acknowledge what you're probably feeling right now. Anxious? Confused, maybe a little rejected, even angry. You start replaying every single interaction, every text, trying to pinpoint that exact moment things went south. It's a mental roller coaster. So, why does she do this? Why the sudden shift from hot to Arctic? It's rarely just one thing, and it's not always malicious. Often it's a mix, genuine uncertainty or internal conflict. Graphic, question mark over a silhouette. She might be genuinely unsure about her feelings for you, or what she wants in general. The hot moments are her exploring the connection, feeling good. The cold is her retreating to process, maybe out of fear of getting hurt or fear of moving too fast. Testing your confidence and boundaries. Graphic, a balance scale. Yeah, this happens. Subconsciously or sometimes even consciously, she might be testing your resilience. How do you react when she pulls away? Do you crumble? Do you become needy and blow up her phone? Or do you remain centered and confident? Your reaction is a huge indicator of your underlying security. External factors and distractions. Graphic, calendar with stress, work, family. Let's be real. Life happens. She could be swamped with work, dealing with family drama, or just emotionally drained from other things. Sometimes it genuinely isn't about you, but her communication takes a hit. Loss of attraction or perceived drop in your value. The hard truth. Graphic, attraction meter going down. This is the one we don't like to hear, but it's crucial. Sometimes the initial spark fades, or, and this is more common, she perceived a change in you. Maybe you became too available, too predictable, started putting her on a pedestal, or showed signs of neediness. This is where your actions become critical. Understanding these whys isn't about making excuses for her inconsistent behavior. It's about arming you with the knowledge to respond intelligently and strategically instead of emotionally and desperately. Okay, so you've got a better idea of the why. Now here's where 99% of guys go wrong. She goes cold, and what do? They chase harder. More texts. Are you okay? Did I do something wrong? Hello? They call, they might even get angry, or try to guilt trip her. This is emotional begging, and it absolutely kills attraction. It screams desperation. We are not doing that. Today, we're implementing a three-step counterintuitive framework designed to reignite her interest from a place of genuine high value. This is about subtle shifts that make a massive impact. Are you ready to stop chasing and start attracting? Let's dive into step one. Step one is probably the most important and honestly the hardest one for most guys to implement, but it's a game changer. Mirror her coldness with strategic detachment and focus inward. I need you to hear this. This is not about playing petty games or giving her the silent treatment out of spite. This is about genuinely pulling your energy, your focus, your attention back to yourself and your own life. When she goes cold, you don't chase. You don't question. You don't even seem to notice that much. You simply get busy with your own awesome life. Why does this work? It's pure psychology. It's a pattern interrupt, graphic, broken chain. She expects you to chase when she pulls back. Most guys do. When you don't, it breaks that predictable pattern. It creates curiosity. She starts to wonder, why isn't he reacting like I thought he would? It demonstrates high value and self-respect, graphic, crown, or high-value man icon. Your world doesn't revolve around her. You have your own mission, your own passions, your own friends, your own goals. This signals that you value yourself and your time. This is inherently attractive. Scarcity of your attention increases its perceived value. It allows her space, and you too. If she is genuinely busy or confused, constantly poking her will only make it worse. This gives her the space she might actually need to process, or even to start missing you. And just as importantly, it gives you space to cool down, avoid making needy mistakes, and not obsess. So, how do you actually do this detachment? No unsolicited contact. This is rule number 1. If she's gone cold, if she's not initiating, then you do not initiate. Period. Match her energy. If she's giving you silence, you give her productive silence on your end. Seriously, level up your life. Don't just pretend to be busy. Be busy. Use this time. Hit the gym harder, pour energy into that work project or side hustle, reconnect with friends you haven't seen, pick up a new hobby. And yeah, if you're out doing something cool, post a story about it on social media. Not for her, but because you're genuinely living an interesting life. She might see it, she might not. The point is, you're thriving. Emotional regulation is key. This is crucial. Don't sit there ruminating over her. Don't check her last seen status or her social media every 5 minutes. That's just mental chasing. Meditate, journal your feelings, talk to a trusted friend who will give you solid advice, not just tell you to text her again. And a huge mistake to avoid, don't announce your detachment. Don't send a dramatic text like, "Fine, I see how it is. I'll leave you alone then." Just do it. Silence, combined with you visibly or subtly thriving, speaks volumes more than angry words. Okay, so you've successfully detached. You're focusing on yourself. You're not chasing. And maybe, just maybe, she's starting to wonder where that attentive guy went. But how do you actually re-engage if and when the time is right, without undoing all that powerful groundwork? That, my friend, brings us to step 2, and this is where the real strategic magic begins to unfold. Step 2 is all about re-engage with high value and a touch of mystery. When and if she reaches out, or after a calculated cool-off period. Now, after a period of genuine detachment, this could be a few days, it could be a week, maybe even 2. There's no magic number. It's about when it feels authentic and she's likely registered your absence. One of 2 things will happen. Ideally, she reaches out first, because your step 1 created that curiosity. But if she hasn't, you can, very sparingly, make a light, no-pressure re-engagement. Scenario 1. She reaches out first. This is the goal. Her text pops up, "Hey, how are you?" Or "What have you been up to?" Your old reply, the needy one, "OMG, I'm good. I really missed hearing from you. What happened? Are you okay?" Wrong. Delete that from your brain. Your new high-value reply. Wait a little while before responding. Don't seem too eager. Then, something like, "Hey, her name. Doing great, actually. Just got back from a cool, interesting activity like a hike, concert, weekend trip. ED. Been swamped with an exciting project or work thing. Life's good. Hope you're well too. Scenario 2. You re-engage after detachment. Use this very carefully and sparingly. If a decent amount of time has passed and she hasn't reached out, and you feel the urge, this is not a, hey, just checking in on you text. That's still weak. Instead, it's a thought of you related to something cool you're doing, or a callback to a positive shared memory with zero expectation of a response. Example: you're at a concert of a band you both like. Send a quick pic. This band is crushing it. Reminded me of that time. We funny shared memory about that band. Music. Hope you're having an awesome week. Notice. No question. It's light. It implies you're out having fun independently, and it doesn't demand anything from her. The goal of this re-engagement, whether she initiates or you do very subtly, to remind her of your positive qualities, that you're fun, interesting, confident, without any pressure, to gauge her temperature. Is she receptive and warm, or still distant and cold? Her response, or lack thereof, is valuable data. Keep any initial interactions light, fun, and relatively short. Be the one to end the conversation first. Awesome catching up, but gotta run. Plausible reason, like heading to the gym, meeting friends. Talk soon. This leaves her wanting a little more, not feeling overwhelmed. Common mistake to avoid here. Don't fall back into old patterns. As soon as she shows a flicker of warmth, don't immediately try to lock down a date. Get into a deep emotional conversation or ask why she was distant. Keep it cool. Keep it light. Let attraction rebuild naturally. All right, so you've masterfully detached in step 1. You've re-engaged with high value and a touch of intrigue in step 2. She's responding positively, things are warming up. Now what? How do you ensure this isn't just another temporary hot phase before she goes cold again? This is where the crucial step 3 comes in. This is about establishing the new dynamic for good, where you are in control of your reactions and standards. Step 3 is the linchpin. Set your standard through your actions and observe her congruence. This is where you subtly but firmly communicate that inconsistent, hot and cold behavior isn't something you entertain. And you do this not through angry lectures, ultimatums, or complaining, because those just create drama and push her away. You do it through your actions and how you respond if that flaky behavior tries to resurface. How to set your standards without being a jerk. Invite, don't chase for dates. When the vibe is good again, after a successful step 2, she's warm and engaging, suggest a definite, specific date, but frame it as an invitation to join your already interesting life. Hey, I'm planning on checking out that new restaurant exhibit event on day night. I'd love for you to join me if you're free. It's an offer, not a plea. It shows you have plans, and she can be part of them. Value your time. Seriously, if she flakes last minute without a very good reason and a proactive attempt to reschedule, don't just brush it off with, oh, no problem at all. Instead, be polite, but firm. Ah, that's a shame. I was looking forward to it. Well, let me know when you figure out your schedule. Then, guess what? You go back to step 1, detachment. Don't immediately offer another date. Your time is valuable. If she wants to see you, she'll make the effort to reschedule properly. If she goes cold again, the big test. This is critical. If after a period of warmth she suddenly dips back into cold behavior, shorter replies, ignoring texts, canceling, you don't get angry. You don't demand explanations. You don't chase. You simply, calmly, and quickly revert to step 1, detachment. You pull back your energy and focus on your life. This non-verbally communicates, I enjoy your company when you're engaged and respectful, but I don't need it and I won't play games or tolerate inconsistency. Reward positive, consistent behavior. This is just as important. When she is consistent, when she is warm, when she is engaging and respectful of your time, reciprocate that. Be present, be fun, be engaging yourself. This positively reinforces the kind of interaction you want. The congruence test. Her actions over time are the ultimate test. Is she genuinely interested and capable of consistent, respectful interaction now that she sees your standards? Or is the hot and cold just her ingrained pattern? You're not trying to fix her or change her. You're calmly observing if she meets your standards for a healthy, enjoyable connection. And here's the without begging payoff. Notice, at no point in this entire three-step process are you arguing, complaining, pleading, or demanding her attention. Your strength, your power, your attractiveness comes from your unwavering self-respect and your willingness to walk away from behavior that doesn't meet your standards, and instead, focus on your own well-being and your other options. This is incredibly magnetic. So, let's quickly recap the 3 powerful steps to regain her interest when she's playing hot and cold, and do it without begging or losing your cool. Step 1. Detach and self-recalibrate. Pull your energy back. Focus on your life. Create that essential space and spark her curiosity. Step 2. Re-engage with high value and a touch of mystery. When the time is right, remind her of your attractive qualities, but without pressure or neediness. Step 3. Set your standard through action and observe her congruence. Use your actions, not lectures, to communicate what you will and won't accept. Be willing to walk away from inconsistency. This isn't about manipulation, guys. It's about profound self-respect. It's about understanding that you are the prize. When you truly operate from this mindset, one of 2 things will happen. You'll either re-attract her in a much healthier, more respectful dynamic, or you'll naturally filter her out and attract someone who is capable of giving you the consistent, enthusiastic interest you absolutely deserve from the get-go. You deserve clarity. You deserve consistent interest. Don't ever settle for confusing breadcrumbs that leave you feeling anxious and undervalued. If this video resonated with you, if you're tired of the emotional roller coaster of hot and cold behavior and you're ready to build attraction from a place of genuine strength and self-respect, I want you to do 3 quick things for me right now. Engage in the comments. Which of these 3 steps hit home the most for you? Or, what's the most frustrating part about hot and cold behavior that you've personally experienced? Drop a comment below. I read every single one, and your experiences and insights genuinely help everyone else in this community who's going through the same thing. Share and save this video. If you know a friend, a brother, anyone who's stuck in this frustrating cycle and needs to hear this message, please share this video with them. And don't forget to smash that like button and hit save so you can easily come back to this 3-step framework whenever you need a reminder. It really helps the channel reach more guys who need this. Subscribe for more. For more no BS, practical advice on dating, attraction, building rock-solid confidence, and becoming the strongest version of yourself, make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on the next video.